Good morning, Life Kids. We are so glad that you decided to join us today. This entire month, we're going on a road trip. That's right, a virtual road trip, and we're going to learn about the 10 Commandments. But right now, it's time for you to stand up to your feet because it's time for worship.
Supposed to raise, but for me that'll never do. I'm living in the power of your Holy Spirit. I push that sin away. Got the power I've got inside of me, and I'm gonna stand today. Captain America's got his shield, and I've got a shield too. It's true, it's true. You're my superhero. Died on the cross to make sin zero. You're my your love was never far. You made a way to get to me. You were the whisper leading me to your heart. Forever I belong to you. Now I can see clearly my God, you for me. You won't let go. Love won't let me down, and I know it's true. Yeah, I know that you're holding on away. You leave the 99 for me. You paint the sky with promises of your grace. So I will find my way to you. Now I can see clearly my God, you for me. You won't let go. Love won't let me down. And I know it's true. Yeah, I know that your love is all around. I believe in you, holding on to you, holding on, and I know you will never fail. I want all of you, you never change your love. Love won't let me holding on, and I know you will never fail. I want all of you, you never change. Your love won't let me down. Love won't let me.
Like I said earlier, this whole month we're going on a road trip. That's right, we're learning about the 10 commandments, and today we're talking about the first 2 commandments.
We going on a road trip, Miss Sarah?
Yeah, a virtual road trip.
A virtual? I've always wanted to go on a virtual road trip.
Well, a virtual road trip, you don't.
Is it different than a regular road trip?
Yeah.
How is it different?
I'll explain it to you later.
Okay,
What you got there?
Well, I got my backpack, and I got all kinds of good stuff in my backpack.
Is this for your road trip?
Yes, it is. It's for my road trip.
Okay, well,
'Cause
we're
we're
going
going
to Mount Sinai. Are you ready to go like hiking? Because when I think mountain, I think hiking.
I've always wanted to go to Mount Sinai.
Okay, so are you ready to go hiking?
Oh, I'm so
for like
ready.
a couple of days, like
Oh.
maybe weeks, maybe months.
Are you ready to see what's in my backpack?
Absolutely.
Are you ready to see what's in my backpack?
I don't know.
We're good.
Okay.
You want me to pull everything out?
Sure.
'Cause I got a lot of stuff in here.
Why not? Why
Right.
not? Let's go for it.
The first thing you need on a road trip is lotion.
Why do you need lotion on a road
Well,
trip?
in case your skin gets dry. Well, we're going to Mount Sinai.
Maybe it's cold. I don't really know where Mount Sinai is. Complete
In the
confession.
desert.
So it's probably not cold, but okay. All
Here's
right.
the second thing you need because it's going to be hot.
Okay.
And in case there's a fire.
Case
A fire.
in the mountains.
A fire extinguisher.
Do you always take this on vacation with you when you
Yes,
go?
everybody needs a good fire extinguisher.
I bet you have one in your car too.
I have 2 in my car.
Oh, okay. Can never be too
It's
prepared.
horrible.
All right.
But that-
All right.
All right.
Okay. What else you got
What else
for
do I
this
got?
hiking trip?
In case we're there long enough and we need to celebrate Christmas time.
A Christmas tree?
Yeah.
It's October. We haven't even celebrated Halloween yet.
But in case we're there long enough. And we're
Thanksgiving?
there-
Where are the pumpkins? Where are the pumpkins?
Christmas time.
Christmas. Okay.
All right, you want me to keep going,
All
Miss
right.
Sarah?
Yes. Yes.
All right. In case I get bored, all the boys out there, we can play baseball.
So you have a glove. Do you have a ball to throw? Okay. Do you have a ball to throw with your glove?
Oh, I don't know, do I? Let me
Well,
see.
you packed. I don't know.
No, I forgot the ball.
So you're just gonna pretend to play catch. Here, catch.
Well, you got a rock. We're at a mountain.
A rock. You're gonna be throwing rocks.
Well, I can catch it with my glove.
Okay. All right. What else you got in the bag? I'm kind of scared.
I've got, in case we find a pool on the road trip, I got a little
In the desert.
flotation device. In the desert, yes.
Okay. Do you like pineapples?
Pineapple.
Pineapples are actually my favorite, so it's interesting.
All right, here we go.
All right. I'm
A
scared.
personal favorite of mine. A pumpkin spice candle.
A candle out in the middle of the woods.
Yes. You never go on a road trip without a candle.
I go on road trips all the time without candles, and probably without any of this. Maybe the lotion. I do take lotion.
Well, I'm cooler than Miss Sarah. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you want me to keep going?
Sure. I mean, you're this far in. Go ahead.
I've got more items in here than I realized. In case I need to work out. And this is not my pink, this is somebody else's.
Okay. Time out. You've got to wait, and we're going hiking. You mean like that? Oh my gosh! Please, you really need to work on that. Really need to work on that. That's just gonna weigh you down. We're going hiking.
But you always need to take some workout equipment. Okay, here we go. Couple more. Do y'all want to see what else I have left in my backpack? All right, here we go. I got a couple more items.
Oh, you brought your teddy bear.
A beanie baby.
Is it your teddy bear?
Well, it's yeah.
Is this what you sleep with every night?
This one is my kids. It ended up in my backpack somehow.
Okay, sure. We'll use that excuse. We'll use that excuse.
And then lastly, but not least, because you have to look good on a road trip.
Hiking. No one ever looks good going hiking.
Some people need to.
Probably you.
A hair dryer.
I don't even. There's no plugs out in the middle of the desert on a mountain.
But you can sometimes find an outlet in random places.
Not in a tree.
You always need a teddy bear and a hair dryer.
And a fire extinguisher and a candle and a
road trip.
To the mountain.
To Mount Sinai.
Okay. All right, I don't even know how to conclude that, but let's go check out Callie's vlog. What's wrong with you?
We're going on a road trip.
Hey guys! Hold on, I'm just packing my bag. Thanks for tuning in. You came at the perfect time. Perfect time for what? I'm going on a road trip. But I have no idea what to pack. So guess what? I'm gonna pack everything in my room. I forgot my journal. Oh, and my crayons. Do you think I'm packing too much? I don't. You know who else would know what to pack? My friend Allie.
Hey, Kels.
Hey, Allie, what you up to?
Well, I'm getting ready to go out with my parents. How about you?
Me too. I'm going on a road trip with my family, and I have zero idea what to pack.
I know, right? Okay, do you have your suitcase?
My suitcase? Yeah, sure. Actually, I have my clothes, my gummy bears, my fruit snacks, my journal, and my stuffed animals, but I don't have my suitcase.
Well, you kind of need that. What helps me when I get ready to go out on a trip is I make a list, and what's most important I put at the very, very top.
That makes so much sense. What's important should be on the top.
That reminds me of a Bible story I heard at church.
It's time for our Bible story. Long ago, God's people, known as the Israelites, used to live in a place called Egypt, but they were treated very poorly there. So God sent Moses to rescue the Israelites. Once they finally escaped, they had to travel for a very, very long time to a new land God promised them.
Oh, like a road trip?
Yes, in a way. One time during their journey, God met with Moses at the very top of a mountain called Mount Sinai. Wow. There, God told Moses about how God's people should live.
Like rules?
Yep, rules to help them live right. The first rule or commandment God gave Moses was to not have other gods before the one true God.
What does that mean?
It means that God comes first. God should be the most important part of your life.
That's true.
The second commandment God gave was to not worship idols.
What is an idol?
An idol is anything you pay more attention to than you do to God.
Like a toy?
Yeah, can be a toy too.
Why did God make this rule?
You see, sometimes people forgot about God because they couldn't see God. God wanted the people to remember who had rescued them from Egypt and who was with them every day, taking care of them.
That's fabulous. It's so important for us to put what's important as first. I can put God first by praying to God when I wake up every day. Or by thanking God first when something good happens. I know it would make God super happy when I do these things.
Exactly. We obey God by putting God first. So, did you get your suitcase yet?
I sure do. I realized I had everything else but the most important part.
Great, so now you have a place to put all your snacks, all your clothes, and your toys.
For sure. I knew you would be the best person to call and ask.
By the way, where are you going?
I'm going to Niagara Falls.
Whoa! I always wanted to go there! Bye, Callie.
Friends, on this road trip, guess who's coming with me? Guess. You! I'm taking my crazy fun, amazing friends on my road trip with me. Catch you next time. I gotta pack quickly and get out of here.
Okay, this is our memory verse for this month. Love the Lord your God with all of your heart, and with all of your soul, and all of your strength, and with all of your mind. And love your neighbor as yourself. Luke 10:27. All right, now I want y'all to repeat after me. Love the Lord your God.
Love the Lord your God
With all of your heart.
with all your heart
And all of your soul.
and all your soul
And with all of your strength.
and with all your strength
And with all of your mind.
and with all your mind.
And love your neighbor
And love your neighbor
as yourself.
as yourself.
Luke 10.
Luke 10,
27.
27.
All right, now I want y'all to be as loud as you possibly can. Love the Lord your God
Love the Lord your God
with all your heart
with all your heart
and with all your soul
and with all your soul
and with all your strength
and with all your strength
and with all your mind.
and with all your mind.
And love your neighbor
And love your neighbor
as yourself.
as yourself.
Luke 10,
Luke 10,
27.
27.
All right, now we're gonna go into slow worship now.
Oh, I've heard 1,000 stories of what they think you're like, but I've heard the tender whisper of love in the dead of night, and you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. Oh, and I've seen many searching for answers far and wide, but I know can hardly think as you call me, deeper still as you call me, deeper still as you call me, deeper still into love, love, love. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are, it's who you are, it's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am, it's who I am, it's who I am. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are, it's who you are, it's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am, it's who I am, it's who I am. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are, it's who you are, it's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am, it's who I am, it's who I am. You're good. You are perfect in all of your ways. It's who you are, it's who you are, and I'm loved. You are perfect in all of your ways. It's who I am, it's who I am.
Hey there, you chicken nuggets. It's me, Carl, and welcome to Grow TV.
Welcome to Grow TV. Hosted by Carl, where we have fun with our friends, talk about Jesus, and go over everything the Bible has to offer. Now, once again, welcome to Grow TV.
Well, I have some good news, kids. I'm going on a road trip. That's right. I'm ready to face any challenge that's foolish enough to face me. I will travel across this country, driving hundreds, nay thousands, nay millions of miles. I will discover every nook and cranny of this nation. I will study every state and tackle every town. I vow to drive across the US of A, using only what's in my backpack and only what's in my heart. Oh, we're getting a call. TJ!
Carl, my man, what's going on, man?
It's going great, TJ. Things couldn't be going any better. I actually have some good news.
Well, what is it?
Guess.
Nah, I'm not really good at guessing.
Come on, guess.
Okay, you learned how to swim?
No way. I'm a few months away from that.
You found that thing you were looking for? Huh?
My glasses? Nope. Still have no idea where I put them.
Man, I really don't know. What is it?
Well, TJ, I'm going on a road trip.
Whoa, really? Oh, where you going?
All over. I'm going to be driving across the whole country. It's going to be marvelous.
You're going to be driving.
Sure am. I get everything I need for my road trip. Right here in my backpack.
Really? Everything?
Yep, everything plus some. Want me to go through my packing checklist?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. Sleeping bag, tent, scalpel, band-aids, boots, red boots, water boots, goldfish for a snack, goldfish as a pet, deer antlers, a belt, water balloons, turtle food, oranges, an orange juice making machine, a blender, 30 boxes of cereal, 50 pounds of chicken nuggets, flip-flops, even though I don't like wearing flip-flops, fanny pack, sweaters, more sweaters, a ton of sweaters, a ton of sweaters. And that's it. TJ.
Oh, yeah, that's everything, huh? Wow. That's a lot, Carl. Okay.
Yep, that's everything.
So you don't think driving in a car that much won't bother you?
Come again?
You know, being in a car that long, driving all over the country. You think you're going to be okay with that?
Oh, no.
What? Carl?
Oh, no. I just realized something.
Okay.
I forgot my car keys.
What? Speak up, Carl. I can't hear you. What'd you say?
I don't have my car keys, TJ.
Carl, you don't have a car?
No, TJ, I said my car keys. Man, this is upsetting. How could I forget something that important? This car can't move without car keys.
Well, I think there's a lesson in all of this, Carl.
What?
Do you know what the 10 Commandments are?
The tin can mints. Like Altoids?
No, the 10 Commandments. You see, a long time ago, God was helping Moses lead the Israelite people through a desert and on their way to the Promised Land.
Yeah, after God saved them from Egypt.
Right. Well, God wanted to talk to Moses. So Moses went up on a mountain called Mount Sinai to talk to God.
Wow, that's incredible. What happened when he was up there?
Well, Moses was told 10 commandments. Commandments are like rules, but much, much more important.
Interesting. So what's so important that God had to tell Moses?
Well, like I said, God gave Moses 10 commandments, but the first 2 were very unique.
What were they?
Well, Carl, let me read them for you real quick. The first commandment is, you shall have no other gods before me. And the second commandment is, you shall not make for yourself a carved image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above or that is in the water under the earth.
So essentially the first commandments are, don't put anything before God. And then the second is to worship only God.
You got it, man.
But why did God need to make those into commandments? They seem pretty obvious to me.
You would think so. But the Israelites often forgot about God. But they would often complain about things instead of thanking God for rescuing them from Egypt in the first place.
So God gave them these rules so that they would always remember God, no matter what they were going through?
Yep. But not only remember God, to make God priority, to make him number one. And the best way to do this is to obey God. And we obey God when we put God first.
Ha! Holy moly! That sounds like our big idea! Today's big idea is we obey God by putting God first.
That's right, Carl. So we'll say it out loud together on the count of 3. Ready? 1,
2, 3. We obey God by putting God first. Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes. Good job, everyone.
So, Carl.
Yeah, TJ?
Just like we should put God first, you should probably put the most important things first when you're planning a trip, right? Like making sure you have a
pair of sunglasses, so if you're having a bad day, you can just throw them on, and then you'll be having a bad night, and the day will almost be over with. The more you know, kids. Oh, hey, found my car keys.
All right, man. Hey, kids, we'll talk to y'all next week. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you for watching, and tune in next week for a new episode of Road TV.
So today we've been learning about the first 2 commandments, and you've seen them from the teaching videos that you've been watching, but can you remember what the first and second commandment are? So the first one, if you guessed this, you were right, that God said, no other gods except for me. God is the only God that we can serve and that we have. Now the second commandment, do you remember it? Commandment number 2 says, do not make idols. Now, idols is kind of a big word, and we might not exactly know what idols are. It's not necessarily a statue that you bow down and worship. We see that a lot in the Bible, and we see that, a lot of people would worship different idols and stuff. But sometimes idols can be very basic things in our lives. Like, for instance, school. Sometimes school can become an idol. We want to be the smartest in our class, and we want to make the best grades above everyone else, and so we idolize school. We put school before God, and the commandment tells us not to do that. Sometimes it's video games. We can put video games before God. Maybe for you, it's sports. This was one that I struggled with when I was in school because I loved playing sports, and I played like 3 different sports. So my time was always consumed by it, and it eventually became first in my life over God. Sometimes it's just toys that we like to play with. Other times I have this picture of some of my friends. Sometimes we can idolize our friends or put our friends before God by spending more time with them, or our family. And then some of us have these cool little things called phones or iPads or tablets. And I don't know about you, but I spend a lot of time on my phone. And sometimes you can do that too, and maybe that's what you're putting before God in your life. Now, hopefully none of you are at this point in your life, but a lot of times people can put money before God. People want money, 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 because you can buy everything with money. But you know, everybody always says you can't buy happiness with money, and that's true. You can't buy happiness. But if we read from Philippians chapter 3, verse 7, it says, I thought things like that were for my benefit, talking about all of this stuff. But now I consider them to be nothing because of Christ. Even more, I consider everything to be nothing compared to knowing Christ Jesus, my Lord. To know him is the best thing of all. God is so much better than all of these things right here. And we need to learn how to put God first. He wants us to only worship him and nothing else. He doesn't want us to put anything in front of him, and he doesn't want us to have any idols. And sometimes these things in our life can be idols. So our big idea for this week is that we can obey God by putting God first. We have to look at all the things in our life and make sure that we don't have any of these things, or maybe other things that I don't have on this table. We got to make sure that these things aren't before God, that we don't think that they're more important than God, because God is so important and he should be the most important thing in our life. So just reflect on everything that you do in your life, all the things you spend time on and spend time with, and see if you've put that before God. And if you have, all you have to do is ask God to show you those things and then make him first. Spend more time reading your words. Spend more time worshiping and talking to him. All he wants is your attention, and he wants to be put first.
Thank you for worshiping with us today. We'll see you next week. Bye.